My beloved, I chose this moment to speak to you. Not by accident, not because you searched for something random, but because your heart was already reaching out, even if your lips said nothing. You may feel tired right now, not just in your body, but deeper than that. A quiet tiredness that words do not explain well, the kind you carry alone, especially at night. I see it. I see how you try to stay strong during the day, how you keep moving, how you smile when you need to, and how, when everything becomes quiet, your thoughts finally get loud. This is why I am here now. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to prove anything. You do not need to understand everything I am about to say. Just stay. Let your shoulders relax. Let your breathing slow. You are safe in this moment. I know there are questions inside you. Questions you have asked before. Questions you stopped asking out loud because you were afraid of being disappointed again. I know the weight you have been carrying, the things you never fully explained to anyone, the moments when you wondered if anyone truly noticed, how much effort it takes just to keep going. I noticed. I have always noticed. Even when you felt invisible, even when you thought your prayers were too small, too broken, or too late. Listen carefully now. You are not here because you are weak. You are here because you are honest, because somewhere inside you, you still believed that comfort was possible. That belief did not come from nowhere. It was placed inside you gently, long before this night arrived. You are not being evaluated here. You are not being tested. You are not being rushed toward answers. This is not a lecture. This is not a warning. This is not pressure. This is presence. I am not asking you to fix your life tonight. I am not asking you to figure out the future. I am not asking you to explain your pain clearly. I already understand it more deeply than you understand it yourself. Right now, all I want you to do is allow yourself to be held by these words. If your heart feels heavy, you do not need to push that feeling away. If your mind feels crowded, you do not need to silence it forcefully. Just let yourself be here with me. There is nothing you need to hide, nothing you need to clean up first, nothing you need to pretend about. I did not come to speak to the version of you that has everything together. I came to speak to the real you, the one who stays awake longer than they admit, the one who feels deeply but rarely says it, the one who keeps hoping quietly. This moment is gentle on purpose. You may not feel dramatic emotion, you may not feel sudden relief, and that is okay. Peace does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it comes like a soft covering, slow, warm, safe. Stay with me here. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. I am not distant from you tonight. I am closer than you think. And as we continue, you will not be pushed forward. You will be guided softly. For now, rest in this truth. You are seen, you are known, and you are not alone in this night. I am here, my beloved. Before we speak about anything else, I want to slow this moment down with you. Not to distract you, not to ignore what hurts, but to gently open a space inside your heart where peace can begin to breathe. You have been thinking a lot, carrying many concerns at once. Your mind has been busy trying to protect you, trying to solve everything ahead of time. Tonight, you do not need to do that. There is something quiet and powerful that shifts the weight you are carrying. It is not effort, it is not control, it is not pretending everything is fine. It is gratitude. Not the loud kind, not the forced kind, not gratitude that denies pain, but simple, honest gratitude. Gratitude does not mean you approve of everything that happened to you. It does not mean you ignore what you lost. It does not mean you stop hoping for change. It simply means you choose to notice what is still holding you up. Right now, take a gentle moment. Notice that you are breathing. Notice that you are still here. Notice that despite everything you have faced, your heart did not completely close. That matters. You may feel like you have very little left, but even the smallest light is still light. I am not asking you to list many things. I am not asking you to search hard. Just one is enough. One small thing, one quiet gift, one moment today that did not break you. Let that be enough for now. Gratitude opens your heart, not because it impresses me, but because it softens you. A softened heart rests more easily. A softened heart hears more clearly. A softened heart heals more gently. You have spent a long time bracing yourself, preparing for disappointment, expecting the worst so it would hurt less. I understand why you learned to do that. But tonight, you do not need armor. Gratitude is not armor, it is rest. When you say thank you, even quietly inside, you are telling your soul that it is allowed to pause. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to stop scanning for danger. You are allowed to stop replaying old conversations. You are allowed to stop asking what you could have done differently. For this moment, let your heart settle where it is. I see how often you push yourself, how rarely you acknowledge that you are still standing. I see the strength you do not call strength. I see the endurance you call just surviving. You are allowed to be grateful for how far you have come, even if you are not where you want to be yet. Gratitude does not close the door to your future, it opens it. Because when your heart opens, it can receive. Not everything at once, not all answers, not instant solutions, but peace, clarity, gentleness. These arrive first. Let gratitude become a quiet habit in you, not something you perform, but something you return to. When your thoughts start racing, return to it. When fear starts speaking loudly, return to it. When you feel overwhelmed by what is missing, return to what is still present. I am present. I have not stepped away from your life. I have not grown tired of you. I have not stopped listening. Every time you choose gratitude, you are aligning your heart with what is real, not with what frightens you. And reality is this: you are held, you are cared for, you are not navigating this life alone. You do not need to feel joyful right now. You do not need to feel strong. Just open, even a little. That is enough for me to work with. Stay here a moment longer. Let gratitude settle gently inside you. There is more I want to share with you, but first, rest here. You are doing better than you think. My beloved, now I want to speak truth into the quiet places of your heart. Not the loud kind of truth that argues, not the harsh kind that demands instant change, but the steady truth that holds you when uncertainty tries to shake you. You have been wondering if anything is happening at all. You pray, you wait, you hope, and sometimes it feels like nothing moves. But listen to me carefully now. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean nothing is being done. There is work that happens beneath the surface. There is preparation you do not witness. There are pieces being arranged outside of your awareness. You see delay. I see alignment. You feel like you are standing still. I see you being positioned. Nothing about your life is random. Nothing you have endured has been wasted. Not the tears you cried in silence. Not the nights you lay awake replaying everything. Not the prayers you whispered when you felt too tired to believe. Every one of them has been received. You worry that you waited too long, that you missed the right moment, that your chance passed quietly while you were trying to survive. That is not how I work. What I prepare is not fragile. What I promise does not expire. Because you struggled, you have not been forgotten during this season of waiting. Waiting is not punishment. Waiting is not abandonment. Waiting is often protection. There are things you asked for that would have crushed you if they had arrived too soon. There are doors you wanted opened that would have led you into more pain. You did not see what I saw. And that is why I asked you to trust me. I am not slow, I am thorough. I am not ignoring you, I am arranging more than you realize. While you were focusing on one problem, I was working on many layers at once. While you were asking for relief, I was shaping resilience. While you were asking for answers, I was preparing peace. You do not need to fear that your life is falling behind some invisible schedule. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what comes next. I know the uncertainty exhausts you. I know the not knowing feels heavy. I know how easy it is to believe that silence means absence. But my silence is never empty. It is full of intention. It is full of movement. It is full of care. I am working even when you cannot feel me. I am guiding even when the path feels unclear. I am protecting you even when you do not see danger. You are not stuck. You are being prepared. And preparation often feels uncomfortable because it stretches you beyond what is familiar. But it does not last forever. The season you are in will not define your entire life. It is shaping you, not trapping you. What you are becoming matters just as much as what you are waiting for. Do not measure your life only by visible progress. There are internal victories you do not give yourself credit for. You learn to survive disappointment. You learn to stand without constant reassurance. You learn to keep your heart open, even after it was hurt. These things matter. They are not small. They are not wasted. I am not building something temporary for you. I am building something that can hold you without breaking. So if tonight you feel uncertain, if questions still rise in your mind, do not fight them aggressively. Bring them to me. You do not need perfect faith. You do not need perfect understanding. You only need honesty. I can work with honesty. Trust is not built in moments of clarity alone. It is built in moments like this, when you choose to stay, even without all the answers. Stay with me. What is unfolding in your life is deeper than you can see right now. And when the time is right, you will look back and understand why it had to happen this way. For now, rest in this truth. I am working. I have not stopped, and I will not fail you. Stay here with me. My beloved, now I want to draw closer to you, not to speak over you, but to listen. You have heard my voice. You have felt the quiet settling in your heart. Now I want you to know something deeply. I am listening to you right now, not in a distant way, not with impatience, not with conditions, with full attention. I already know what lives inside you, but I still invite you to speak, because there is healing in letting your heart be heard. You do not need beautiful words. You do not need long explanations. You do not need to sound strong or faithful. Just be honest. If your prayer is messy, I can receive it. If your prayer is tired, I can carry it. If your prayer is nothing more than a sigh, I understand it. Some nights, you do not even know what to ask for anymore. You just know something hurts, something feels heavy, something feels unresolved. That is enough. I am not measuring your prayer by how confident it sounds. I am responding to the heart behind it. Tell me where you feel weak. Tell me where you feel confused. Tell me where you feel disappointed. You are not burdening me. You are not repeating yourself too much. You are not asking for too much. I invite your voice. Even if your prayer sounds like this, I don't know what to do anymore. Even if it sounds like, I'm tired. Even if it sounds like, I need help. Those words matter. I receive them with care. I know there are things you have kept inside because you did not want to seem ungrateful, because you did not want to appear weak, because you were afraid of being misunderstood. You do not need to protect me from your feelings. I can handle your frustration. I can hold your disappointment. I can sit with your silence. There is nothing you feel that pushes me away. When you speak to me, you are not being evaluated, you are being met. I listen differently than the world listens. I do not interrupt. I do not rush you. I do not minimize what hurts. I stay. I want you to know something important. Your prayers do not disappear into the air. They are not forgotten after the moment passes. They are held. Every time you whispered hope when fear was louder, every time you chose to believe, even a little, every time you reached out when you felt alone. I noticed, even when your prayer felt incomplete, I understood its meaning. There are answers already moving toward you. Some will come gently, some will come unexpectedly, some will come in ways you would not have chosen but needed. You do not need to control how I respond. You only need to trust that I will. If the answer does not arrive immediately, do not assume it means no. Sometimes the most loving answer is preparation. Sometimes the most faithful response is timing. And sometimes the answer is not a thing, but my presence carrying you through the waiting. Right now, I want you to rest in the knowledge that your prayer has been received. Not delayed, not dismissed, received. You do not need to repeat it perfectly. You do not need to fear forgetting something important. I know the whole story, and I am responding with wisdom, with care, with love. If tears come, let them come. If silence comes, let it be. Both are prayers. Stay with me here. There is more comfort coming, more clarity ahead, more peace unfolding. But for now, let this truth settle in your heart. You are heard. You are not alone in your asking, and I am already at work on your behalf. Stay, my beloved. There is something I need you to hear clearly now. I am not against you. I know this fear has visited your thoughts before, quietly, subtly, not as a loud accusation, but as a doubt that settles in during hard moments. You wondered if maybe your mistakes pushed me away, if your failures disqualified you, if your struggles meant I had changed my mind about you. Listen to me carefully. I have not turned my face from you. I have not withdrawn my love. I have not grown disappointed and distant. I am still here. Your life is not a punishment. Your challenges are not evidence that I stopped caring. I see how easily you blame yourself when things do not go as planned, how quickly you assume you did something wrong. That burden is not yours to carry. I do not measure you by your worst moments. I do not define you by the seasons when you felt lost. I see the whole picture. I see your intentions. I see your effort. I see the ways you tried, even when you were afraid. I am not waiting for you to become perfect before I draw near. I draw near because you are mine. Even when you fall short, even when you doubt, even when you feel unworthy of grace, my love is not fragile. It does not disappear when you struggle. It does not weaken when you question. You do not surprise me with your humanity. I know the voices that speak against you, the inner voice that replays your mistakes, the outer voices that misunderstood you, judged you, or walked away. Those voices do not speak for me. I do not condemn you. I do not shame you. I do not keep score against you. When you feel accused, that is not my voice. My voice reassures. My voice steadies. My voice reminds you who you are. You are not rejected. You are not a burden. You are not a disappointment. You are deeply loved. There are moments when life feels heavy, and you interpret resistance as rejection. But resistance does not mean I am opposing you. Sometimes it means I am redirecting you. Sometimes it means I am protecting you from paths that would have drained you. Sometimes it means I am strengthening you for what you are not ready to face yet. I do not stand in your way. I walk beside you. Even when the road is unclear, even when progress feels slow, Even when you question your own worth, I see the quiet courage it takes to keep showing up, to keep believing a little, to keep hoping after disappointment. That courage matters to me. You are not walking alone. You never have been. If you could see how closely I have been guiding you, how many times I have shielded you, without you realizing it, your heart would rest easier. You have not been abandoned in your weakest moments. I was closest then, when you felt unseen, when you felt misunderstood, when you felt like no one would choose you. I chose you. I continue to choose you. You do not need to earn this reassurance. You do not need to prove yourself tonight. Let go of the idea that you are fighting against me. You are not. I am for you, and I always will be. Stay with me. My beloved, the night has a way of making everything feel heavier. When the noise of the day fades, your thoughts become clearer and sometimes more overwhelming. I know this is often when you feel things most deeply. That is why I meet you here. The night is not your enemy. It is a place of rest when you are not alone in it. You do not need to hold yourself together right now. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to prepare for what might go wrong tomorrow. Let this moment soften you. Breathe slowly, unclench your jaw, let your shoulders fall. I am close enough that you do not need to reach. If your mind keeps returning to worries, do not fight them aggressively. Gently place them in my care. One by one, without rushing. You have carried enough for today. There is no expectation for you to be productive tonight. No requirement to solve anything. No pressure to feel joyful. Rest is not avoidance. Rest is trust. When you rest, you are saying, I do not have to hold everything by myself. I am holding you. If your heart feels tender, that is not weakness. That is honesty. You have spent a long time being strong for others. You have pushed through moments that should have been easier. Now, you are allowed to be still. I am not watching you to correct you. I am watching over you to protect you. Nothing will demand answers from you here. Nothing will chase you in this moment. The quiet you feel is not emptiness, it is safety. If sleep comes, let it come naturally. If it does not, that is okay too. You do not need to force rest, just remain. Even when your eyes close, I do not leave. Even when your thoughts drift, I remain present. You are not alone in the dark. You never were. There are nights when your body is tired, but your heart refuses to rest because it has been guarding itself for so long. Tonight, you do not need to guard anything. I am guarding you. No memory is too heavy for me. No fear is too complex. No worry is too repetitive. You can release them without explanation. Let the night wrap around you gently. Let my presence settle your breathing. Let the sense of being watched over replace the need to stay alert. You do not have to stay strong right now. You do not have to keep proving anything. You are allowed to be held. This night will pass. Tomorrow will come in its time. But right now, there is only this moment. And in this moment, you are safe. Rest here. I am with you. My beloved, I want to speak to you now about who you are. Not who you think you should be, not who others expected you to become, but who you are beneath the layers of effort, fear, and disappointment. You have questioned your value more times than you admit. You have wondered if your life truly matters, if the desires in your heart are meaningful, or just wishes that will never find their place. Listen to me carefully. You were not created by accident. You are not an afterthought. You are not filling space in the world. There is intention in your existence. The longings you carry inside you did not appear randomly. They are not distractions. They are not unrealistic dreams meant to tease you. They are seeds. Seeds I placed within you long before you understood them. When you feel drawn towards something meaningful, when you imagine a future that feels bigger than your current reality, That is not foolishness. That is remembrance. You are remembering what you were made for. Your purpose is not limited to one role, one success, or one achievement. It is expressed through who you are becoming. You have been shaped by challenges, but you are not defined by them. You have been wounded, but you are not broken beyond repair. I see the strength in you that you rarely acknowledge. I see your sensitivity, and I call it wisdom. I see your compassion, and I call it courage. I see your hesitation, and I call it discernment. You are not weak for feeling deeply. You are not flawed for caring. Your heart reflects my image more than you realize. There have been moments when you compared your path to others and felt behind. Comparison steals clarity. Your journey is unique because your purpose is unique. What I am shaping in you cannot be rushed without losing depth. You are becoming someone who can carry what is coming. That takes time. Do not underestimate what you are learning in quiet seasons. Roots grow in darkness before anything appears above the surface. You are growing, even when you do not feel it, even when progress feels invisible. Your purpose is not something you have to chase anxiously. It will unfold as you continue walking with me. I am not asking you to figure everything out. I am asking you to trust that your life has meaning beyond what you see right now. You are allowed to dream. You are allowed to imagine a future that feels fuller than today. Those dreams do not mock you, they invite you. I did not give you vision to frustrate you. I gave it to guide you. Even if the path feels unclear, your direction is not lost. You carry purpose within you wherever you go. It is expressed in the way you love, in the way you endure, in the way you choose hope, even after disappointment. You do not need to become someone else to be valuable. You are already enough to begin. Trust what is being shaped in you. Trust the timing of your growth. Trust that I am leading you with care and intention. You are more than your fears, more than your past, more than the voices that doubted you. You are mine, and your life has meaning. Stay with me, my beloved. I know that sometimes the weight of life feels unbearable. I know how it feels to face challenges that seem endless. I know the moments when you wonder if your strength is enough, if you have what it takes to continue. But listen to me now. Your struggle is not a sign of weakness. Your pain is not evidence that you have failed. It is evidence that you are fighting. It is evidence that you are still standing. Struggle does not define you. It refines you. I see the resilience in you, the quiet strength that refuses to quit, even when everything around you says to give up. There have been moments when you wanted to hide, when you felt like running away from it all, but you stayed. You kept moving forward, even when it felt like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That is strength. Your perseverance, even when you were tired, even when you doubted, has carried you further than you realize. I know the days when you felt defeated. I know the nights when sleep felt far away and your heart carried more than it could bear. But those moments, those silent battles, are part of what is shaping your strength. You are not alone in these struggles. You are not facing them without help. I am right here, walking with you. When you feel you cannot go another step, when your spirit is weary, I am carrying you. I have seen every tear you've shed in silence, every prayer whispered in the dark, every moment you thought you were too weak to keep going. I saw your strength even when you didn't. Do not be discouraged by your struggles, because in them, you are becoming more than you ever thought possible. You are learning resilience. You are learning endurance. You are learning to lean on me, and that is the greatest strength of all. Your resilience is not about never feeling pain or never doubting. It is about continuing, even when you feel you cannot. You have come through so much, and the fact that you are still here, still breathing, still fighting, is a testament to your strength. You may not see it, but every struggle has been an opportunity for growth. Every hardship has shaped you, molded you, prepared you. When the storm comes, it does not have to break you. It can refine you. It can teach you to stand tall in the wind. It can teach you to trust in something greater than your own strength. Do not measure your progress by the size of your victories alone. Measure it by how far you've come, even when you felt like you were losing. You are not defined by the battles you face. You are defined by how you respond to them. And your response has been one of courage. There will be more struggles ahead, but you are not the same person who first faced the battle. You are stronger, you are wiser, you are more resilient. And every time you stand up again, you become more of the person you were created to be. So when you feel exhausted, when you wonder how much longer you can keep going, remember this: you are not alone. I am here, and I will never let you go. You have already made it through so much, and you will make it through everything that comes next, because I am with you. Stay here, and let me remind you of your strength. Let me remind you of your resilience. I am proud of how far you've come, and I am with you as you continue to walk this path. Stay with me. My beloved, I want to speak to your heart now about what is coming, about the promise I have for you, about the hope that I am placing in you tonight. I know it has been hard to believe sometimes. I know it is difficult to hold on to hope when your eyes only see what is in front of you, and it seems so far from what you have dreamed. But listen carefully to these words. The promise I have for you is not a distant dream. It is not a vague wish. It is a reality in motion. It is coming to you, even now. The answer you've been waiting for is already on its way. The breakthrough you've prayed for is already unfolding. The future you long for is already being prepared. I know that sometimes you wonder if you have waited too long, if the time for your blessing has passed. But I tell you this: my timing is perfect, and what I have for you is worth the wait. You have not been forgotten. You have not been left behind. What you are waiting for is moving toward you, just as I promised. Every step you take is leading you closer to the fulfillment of the good plans I have for you. You may not see all the pieces yet, but they are coming together in my time. And when it happens, you will know that it was worth the wait. Hope is not wishful thinking. It is the confident expectation that I will do exactly what I said I would do. So do not lose hope. Do not let the present moment define your future. You are moving toward a season of abundance, a season of breakthrough, a season of fulfillment. What you have asked for is not too much for me. What you have dreamed of is not impossible for me. What you have hoped for is not beyond my reach. I am making a way for you. I am opening doors that no one can close. I am clearing obstacles that have blocked your path. I am arranging things in your favor. I will provide for you in ways you have never imagined. I will restore what was lost. I will heal what was broken. I will redeem what was stolen. And in the process, I will shape you, mold you, and refine you into the person I created you to be. You are not walking this path alone. You are walking with me, and I will lead you every step of the way. The promises I have made to you will not fail. What I have spoken will come to pass. What I have started, I will finish. When you look back, you will see the hand of God all over your life. You will see how every step led you here, to this moment, to this place of hope, where the fullness of my promises is about to unfold. So hold on, beloved. Hold on to the hope that is in you. Hold on to the truth of my word. Hold on to the promise that is already in motion. I am with you, and I will bring you through this season, into a season of fulfillment, a season of peace, and a season of blessings. Stay with me, my beloved. As we come to the end of this time together, I want you to remember something very important. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are deeply loved. I have spoken to you tonight because I want you to know, with absolute certainty, that you are held in my care, even when you cannot see it, even when you cannot feel it. This is not the end of our conversation. It is the beginning of something deeper, something more lasting. I will continue to walk with you. I will continue to guide you. I will continue to be present in your life, always. You do not need to fear the future. You do not need to carry the weight of tomorrow on your shoulders. Tonight, you can rest in the truth that I am taking care of everything. The pieces are in motion, the plans are being laid, and you are right where you need to be. You may not see everything yet, but I see it all. Your future is safe in my hands. Your heart is secure in my love. Tonight, you do not need to solve anything. You do not need to worry about what comes next. You do not need to fight to prove your worth. You are enough. You are loved. You are held. Let this truth wrap around you and let it settle your heart. The journey ahead will have its challenges, but I will never leave you. I will always be with you, leading you, guiding you, strengthening you. When you feel lost, I will be your way. When you feel weak, I will be your strength. When you feel alone, I will be your presence. Rest in that truth tonight. You do not need to understand everything. You do not need to fix everything. You do not need to do anything except rest in me. You are loved more than you can comprehend, and that love will carry you through every moment. Stay with me, rest in me, and know that you are safe. Good night, my beloved. I will be here when you wake. You are never alone.